Hello students, welcome to the channel Vidyutube. In this video, we'll study about Thevenin's theorem. So before starting the video, those who are new to this channel, I request all of you please subscribe this channel so that you will get the updates about latest videos uploaded under this channel. So Thevenin's theorem. First of all, what is the use of different theorems in case of the electrical circuit? Whenever we have to find out the response of any element. Response means either the current, voltage drop or power dissipated by any element. Element means resistance, inductance or capacitor. Then we use the theorem. And these theorems are used to convert complicated circuit into the simple equivalent circuit so that it will be easy to find out the response of any element. So regarding the Thevenin's theorem, after the French engineer M.I. Thevenin, while working in a telegraphic department, published a statement of Thevenin's theorem in 1983. So this theorem is applicable to those linear networks which have non-linear load and bilateral circuit. So it is applicable to DC circuit. So what is the statement of Thevenin's theorem? Thevenin's theorem states that any two-terminal linear network of voltage, current sources and resistances can be replaced by a simple equivalent circuit consist of single voltage source in series with a resistance. That means any complicated circuit can be converted into the simple equivalent circuit consist of single voltage source in series with resistance, where the value of voltage source is equal to the open circuit voltage across the two terminals of the network, and resistance is equal to the equivalent resistance measured between the terminals with all the energy sources replaced by their internal resistance. So what is the meaning of all the energy sources are replaced by internal resistance? That means energy sources are replaced by internal resistances. That means voltage sources are replaced by short circuit, because we know that for ideal voltage source it is having zero internal resistance, and all the current sources are replaced by open circuit because for ideal current source it is having infinite internal resistance. That means in case of Thevenin's theorem, we convert the complicated circuit into the simple equivalent circuit having voltage source in series with internal resistance. Voltage source in series with equivalent resistance. So in practical application, it is always not necessary to analyze the complete circuit. It requires V, I or power in only one resistance of the circuit to be found out. So the use of this theorem provide a simple equivalent circuit which can be substituted for original network. So for the examination point of view, you need to write down the statement correct. You can't explain the Thevenin's theorem statement in your own words, because every statement is having its word to word universal approval. So you need to prepare the statement very well. Now we'll try to understand the concept. That means any complicated circuit, that is linear and bilateral network, which is having the load resistance, it can be converted into the simple equivalent circuit. So this is the Thevenin's equivalent circuit, in which there's VTH is represent the Thevenin's equivalent voltage, RTH is nothing but Thevenin's equivalent resistance, and RL is the load resistance through which we have to find out the response. That means either the current flowing through that element, voltage drop across the resistance, or power dissipated by the resistance. So just keep in mind that Thevenin's equivalent circuit consists of three elements: VTH, RTH and RL, which are connected in series. And then while finding out the response, that is current through the load resistance, IL is equal to VTH upon RTH plus RL. This is the formula. But if the question is that calculate the voltage drop across RL, then PL is equal to IL into RL. And if the question is like calculate the power dissipated across the RL, then PL is equal to IL square into RL. That means once you calculate the load current through the load element, then you can easily find out the voltage drop across it and power dissipated by that element. Okay, so we have discussed what is the use of the Thevenin's theorem. But what are the limitations of this theorem? First one, it is not applicable to non-linear circuit and unilateral circuit. So what is the meaning of non-linear circuit? The circuits in which Ohm's law is not applicable. And unilateral circuit, that means the circuit in which the response of any element is not dependent on the direction of the current flowing through it. So what is the example of unilateral circuit? In which diode is present. Okay, so there another limitation, there should not be magnetic coupling between load current and element in the circuit to be replaced by Thevenin's equivalent voltage. And third limitation, in the load side, there should not be dependent or controlled sources controlled from some part of the circuit. So these are the limitations of the Thevenin's theorem. Now, while solving any circuit, like here we'll discuss the example of DC circuit. So what are the steps we need to follow? First one, remove the circuit element under consideration from the network. That means through the element through which we have to find out the response, we need to remove that circuit. Second step, find the value of open circuit voltage across the terminal, and this is nothing but Thevenin's voltage source. So that is the reason the Thevenin's equivalent voltage is also called as open circuit voltage. So it is represented by VTH or VOC. So in second step we have calculated the Thevenin's equivalent voltage. Third step is to calculate Thevenin's equivalent resistance. So find the equivalent resistance between the same terminals, replacing all energy sources by their internal resistance. That means ideal voltage sources are replaced by short circuit, while ideal current sources are replaced by open circuit, and this resistance is called as RTH or R equivalent. Okay, so in third step we have calculated RTH or R equivalent. Then fourth step, so replace the given network across the terminal under consideration by Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So what is the Thevenin's equivalent circuit? Thevenin's voltage source in series with an equivalent resistance. And last step, reconnect original element across the Thevenin's equivalent circuit and find out the current through it. That means in short, what is the first step? Calculation of voltage. Second one, calculation of RTH. Third one, draw the equivalent circuit, that is Thevenin equivalent circuit, consists of VTH, RTH and RL in series. And next step is find out the response of that element. That means either the current flowing through that element, voltage drop across the element, or power dissipated by the element. So now we'll consider this numerical or consider this theorem with simple example. Like here is the one numerical is given, one circuit is given in which 200 volt source, DC voltage source is given, 5 ohm, 5 ohm, 10 ohm and 6 ohm. These are the resistances connected in the circuit, and there is another one voltage source which is having value of 50 volt. So this is the negative terminal, short terminal is negative and longer this terminal is positive. So what is the question? Apply the Thevenin's theorem to calculate the current in 6 ohm resistance for below circuit. So that means here load resistance is nothing but 6 ohm. So we know that in case of the Thevenin's theorem there are 3 steps. First one, calculation of VTH. Second one, calculation of RTH. Third one, draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit and then find out the response of the element. So here first step is calculation of or a determination of VTH, that is Thevenin's equivalent voltage. In some book it may be VOC. So what we do in this, we remove the load resistance or load element. So here 6 ohm is the load element in which we have to find out the response. That's why we have removed that load element. Rest of the circuit is same. Okay, and we need to find out the voltage drop across this open circuit terminal A and B, which is nothing but VOC or VTH. Okay, so for that purpose what we'll do, first of all we'll find out the current flowing through this 5 ohm resistance. Since this A and B are open circuited, current will not flow through this. So what will be the current flowing through this circuit? 5 ohm. I is equal to 200 upon 5 plus 5, because these two resistances are connected in series. So I is equal to 20 ampere. That means current flowing through the 5 ohm is 20 ampere. So what will be the voltage drop across this 5 ohm? So V 5 ohm is equal to current into resistance, that is 20 into 5, 100 volt. So 100 volt is the voltage drop across 5 ohm resistance, and we need to find out the voltage drop across A and B. So for that purpose I will draw the diagram here. P A, here A will start. Since this A and B are open circuited, no voltage drop across the 10 ohm, then current flowing through this 5 ohm is from upper to downward direction. So I will show this upper part with plus and lower part with minus. So A will start with this A, then plus, then minus. Here voltage drop is of 100 volt. Then this negative terminal of the source minus is negative, and positive terminal of the source having voltage of 50 volt, and then B terminal. So here voltage drop across the AB, these terminals, is nothing but VTH is equal to, will start with this minus 100 plus 50 is equal to 50 volt. So why this considered minus, why this considered plus? Because we know that while considering the voltage, if we are going from positive to negative terminal, we consider that voltage drop with minus sign, and if we are going from negative to positive direction, then we consider that voltage drop as with plus sign. So it is minus 100 plus 50, so 50 volt. Thus we have calculated Thevenin's equivalent voltage. Okay, now what is the step to find out the RTH, that is Thevenin's equivalent resistance? So for that purpose what we do, we again replace this load element. So that load element is replaced between terminal A and B. We replace all the energy sources by their internal resistance. We have already discussed, that is voltage source will be replaced by short circuit and current source is replaced by open circuit. So in this case there is no any current source, and there are only two voltage sources. So those voltage sources will be replaced by short circuit, like this part and this part is replaced by short circuit. And now we'll find out the equivalent resistance between this open circuited terminal, that is RAB, which is called as Thevenin's equivalent resistance or RTH. So if we have to find out the equivalent resistance, always solve the circuit from opposite side of the source. So we'll start from this side. So 5 ohm and 5 ohm are connected in parallel. So equivalent resistance is 2.5 plus that 2.5 equivalent resistance is in series with 10 ohm. So 2.5 plus 10. So RAB is equal to 2.5 plus 10, that is 12.5 ohm. So Thevenin's equivalent resistance for this circuit is RTH is equal to 12.5 ohm. So now you are having the value of VTH, you are having the value of RTH. So what is the step 3? Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So what is the parameters of the Thevenin's equivalent circuit? VTH, RTH and RL are connected in series. So here VTH is 50 volt, RTH is 12.5 ohm, RL is the 6.5 ohm. So for this series circuit, what is the formula for IL? From the diagram it is clear. IL is equal to VTH upon RTH plus RL. So here VTH is 50 upon RTH 12.5 plus RL 6. So IL is equal to 2.7 ampere. That means current flowing through this load resistance 6 ohm is nothing but 2.7 ampere for this circuit. So this is the simple procedure for calculation of Thevenin for solving any circuit with the help of the Thevenin's theorem. So I repeat, steps are calculation of VTH, step 2 calculation of RTH, step 3 draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit, and then solve the circuit to find out the any response like current, voltage drop across any element or power dissipated by the element. Now here we'll see the another numerical. Second numerical, for the circuit shown in figure, find the current flowing through 5 ohm resistance by Thevenin's theorem. So here see, in last case there was only voltage source, but for this circuit voltage source of 30 volt and current source of 8 ampere is given. While presenting the current source, always it is indicated by the arrow. So this arrow indicates the direction of current flowing from this source, current source. Then resistances of 10 ohm, 5 ohm, 4 ohm and 3 ohm. What is the load resistance in this case? We need to find out the response through 5 ohm. So RL is equal to 5 ohm. So what is the step 1? Calculation of or determination of VTH or VOC, that is Thevenin's equivalent voltage. So for that purpose we'll open that load resistance. So it is opened here between terminal A and B, and voltage drop across A and B is nothing but VTH. So for that purpose what we'll do, see, this part is open circuited, that means current will flow through this part as well as this part, but current will not go through these branches because A and B are open circuited. So what is the current flowing through this 4 ohm? So I1 is equal to 30 upon 10 plus 4, because 10 ohm and 4 ohm resistances are connected in series since A and B are opened. So I1 is equal to 2.14 ampere. So we have calculated the current flowing through the 4 ohm. Now we'll calculate the current flowing through the 3 ohm. So before that we'll calculate, because of the this 2.14 ampere, what will be the voltage drop across this 4 ohm? PA is equal to 2.14 into 4, that is 8.57 volt. Now current flowing through the 3 ohm. So from this current source, the current will flow in this direction, upper direction. So that current will go in this direction and it will go through the 3 ohm in downward direction. So VB is equal to 3 into 8, that is 24 volt. So voltage drop across 3 ohm is 24 volt. Now what is our main aim? We need to find out the voltage drop across A and B. So we'll start with A. From A, the current is in downward direction. So first positive, then negative. And what is the voltage drop across this? 8.57 volt. Then we'll go in this direction. Then first of all there will be negative terminal because current is flowing in downward direction. So negative and this is positive. So minus, then plus 24 volt voltage drop across 3 ohm, and then B terminal. So voltage drop across A and B, VAB is equal to minus 8.57 plus 24 volt, that is 15.4285 volt. So we have calculated VTH or VOC, which is equal to 15.4285 volt. What is the step 2? Determination of RTH, that is Thevenin's equivalent resistance. So in this case we'll open A and B terminal and then we'll find out the RTH. So we know that here in this case what we'll do, for calculation of RTH we'll open the load terminals A and B and we'll find out the equivalent resistance between A and B by replacing all the energy source by their internal resistance. That means voltage source will be replaced by short circuit, like this 30 volt source is replaced by short circuit and current source is replaced by open circuit. So this portion is open circuited. Now we need to find out the equivalent resistance between A and B. So how will we find out? This 10 ohm and 4 ohm are connected in parallel, that is 10 parallel to 4, and that equivalent resistance is connected in series with 3 ohm. So plus 3. So that RTH will be 5.8571 ohm. So RAB or R equivalent is equal to 5.8571 ohm. Now step 3, Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So what we do in this case? VTH, RTH and RL are connected in series. So you are having all the parameters. Here VTH is shown, which is calculated in step 1, 15.4285 volt. Then RTH, which is calculated in step 2, that is 5.8571 ohm. And then RL is connected in series with this, that is RL is equal to 5 ohm. So IL is equal to VTH upon RTH plus RL, that is 15.4285 upon 5.8571 plus 5. So IL is equal to 1.421 ampere. So this is the Thevenin's theorem. Now third simple numerical, apply the Thevenin's theorem to calculate the current flowing through this branch AB. That means current flowing through the 3 ohm for the circuit shown in figure. So in this case also there is voltage source is given, current source is given. So how we can solve the numerical? For this example, just think, Of course, there will be three steps. First, calculation of VTH. Second, calculation of RTH. Third, draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So in case of the step 1, determination of VTH, what we'll do, we'll open circuit the load terminal like 3 ohm. So when it will be opened, this A and B shows the open circuited terminal of load resistance, and we need to find out the voltage drop across this A and B. So VAB is nothing but VTH or VOC. So first of all, we'll find out the current flowing through this 2 ohm. So current flowing through the 2 ohm is nothing but voltage is 10 volt. So 10 minus 10 minus 10 by 4. See, we need to find out the current flowing through the 2 ohm. So here this current from the 10 ampere source, it will flow directly through this 2 ohm only, because AB is open circuited. So this current plus current because of the 10 volt source will flow through this 2 ohm. So first of all, this current which is flowing through the 2 ohm is 10 ampere. So 10, and current flowing because of the 10 voltage source is 10 upon 2 plus 2, that is 10 upon 4. So 10 minus 2.5, that is 7.5 ampere will be the current flowing through this 2 ohm. So what will the voltage drop across this 2 ohm? 2 ohm is voltage drop across 2 ohm is equal to current into resistance, that is 7.5 into 2, 15 volt. So we can say that VTH is equal to 15 volt. So VTH is equal to voltage 15 volt, because voltage drop across A and B. So there will not be any voltage drop across 1 ohm because it is open circuited, and voltage drop across A and B is nothing but voltage drop across 2 ohm, which is equal to 15 volt. That is, we have calculated VTH. What is the second step? Calculation of RTH, in which this part get open circuited. We need to find out the equivalent resistance between A and B terminal, but with all the other sources are replaced by their internal resistance. That is, voltage source will be replaced by short circuit, and this current source will be replaced by open circuit. So if we draw the equivalent circuit, A and B as the open circuited terminal, this portion is short circuited, and this current source portion is open circuited. So RAB, that is RTH, is nothing but, solve the from opposite side, 2 ohm and 2 ohm are connected in parallel. That is, and that equivalent resistance is connected in series with 1 ohm. So 2 parallel to 2 plus 1 ohm, that is 2 ohm. So RTH is equal to 2 ohm. That is, equivalent resistance between A and B terminal is 2 ohm. Then step 3, Thevenin's equivalent circuit, in which VTH, RTH and RL will be connected in series. So VTH we have calculated in step 1, 15 volt. RTH is equal to 2 ohm, that is, we have calculated in step 2, and RL is equal to 3 ohm, that is the resistance through which we need to find out the response. So IL is equal to VTH upon RTH plus RL, that is 15 upon 2 ohm plus 3 ohm. Okay, just make it correction, 3 ohm. So it will be 15 upon 2 plus 3, that is 5. So it is 3 ampere. So IL is equal to 3 ampere. So thus we have discussed the Thevenin's theorem, its statement, and we have discussed with 3 simple examples. Okay, so I hope and the concept is clear. I again request those who are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, so that you will get the updates about latest videos uploaded under this channel. So till then, bye bye, happy learning. Thank you.